Next up on WCTR, the news, we try to make it interesting and not depressing.
This is Leanne. Forget WCTR News. Foreigners are coming. Who are they and why should we care? The FDA warns shampoo is killing your unborn child. Plus protests continue outside the Zebra Bar Candy Company now for traffic and transit with Richard Burns.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard Burns. The aftermath of the devastating earthquake continues. Travel is still severely restricted. Casualties, which is truly unfortunate, as it makes for incredibly boring news. The federal government is still refusing aid to help rebuild bridges, and everyone is blaming each other. The governor is threatening to bomb Australia despite scientific proof it wasn't their fault. Richard Burns, WCTR.
Police say gang trouble is on the rise again, especially in Los Santos. Sources believe it is linked to the rising drugs trade, while others blame the fastest hit. Also in gang news, customs officials report a huge influx of Russian mobsters and cheap weapons since the fall of the wall. The governor office said everything is okay. In Vinewood News, rapper Mad Dog was celebrating the launch of his new clothing line. Richard caught up with him.
The thing about Mad Dog is I'm thinking about becoming a superstar. I mean, you know, I've done everything I can do in the rap game. I run shit hands down. Nobody can handle me, you know. Lifetime champ, no shit. Can I say shit?
Oh, hey man, it's cool.
That's cool. Okay, no shit. I got clothes. I got labels coming out. You know what I'm saying. I'm doing drinks. I got shoes. Tires, rims, thinking you know next day. Just being a full-on superstar. No, you get to wear a tight suit and nail a lot of tail. You dig? You know what I do in real life. Ought to get me a drink right now, cause I'm thirsty, you know.
What a troubled man. Sounds like he should lay off the sauce. Also today, a Phibrs theater group banned from the park unless they take up mine. And finally, in foreign news, a suspected U.S. agent was caught in Panama selling weaponry to Russia. Guerrillas causing a major incident, but we plan mostly to gloss over the implications and hope you enjoy some sporting activity tonight. The State Department is advising against foreign travel. This was Leanne. Forget WCTR News. Let's be careful out there.
Turn over in case you learned something. The news is next.
Leanne. Forget WCTR News. Unfair and skewed for you in the top stories. Everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in prison yet. Disgraced movie star Jack Howitzer broke his silence recently following his on-air murder of radio host Billy Dexter, facing trial and a possible death sentence. Howitzer spoke to Richard. WCTR would like to be clear. We did pay for this interview.
That's right, Leanne. I am Richard Burns here in Los Santos prison. As we all know, since politicians stopped musicians from coming here about shooting your woman on drugs, everyone is now questioning their sexuality. Jack Howitzer, you're facing a death sentence. How do you feel about that?
I broke out of a POW camp in Korea, alright? So I'll be out of here soon.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a movie, and it wasn't real.
Oh no, it was real. I'm a veteran of over 40 films. But I've got a different Ho Chi now. Say hello to the newsman, Ho Chi.
Hey, hello, Jack Howitzer.
You want me to kill you like the last Ho Chi? Say it like an Asian girl.
He will hide.
Well, Jack Howitzer, that is a fine prison bitch. Where can I get one of those? Haha. Richard Burns, WCTR News.
The trial of allegedly disgraced police officers Frank Tenpenny and Eddie Pulaski began yesterday, although Mr. Pulaski was not at court personally. Prosecutors maintain both are guilty of murder, racketeering, drug running, and sexual offenses. Defense maintain officers are just doing their job. Government officials are denying any knowledge of black helicopters that were recently seen flying over the state.
Black helicopters. How? What black helicopters?
That clears it up. A Las Venturas institution, Caligula, is forced to admit that it was recently robbed. It's the first major heist carried out on a Venturas casino. In 30 years, government officials are not ruling out foul play. Meanwhile, no explanation has been forthcoming as to why the Sherman stopped generating electricity for a few hours recently, won by